fuck did you do, Forrest? Fucking bottled it again. What a bunch of bottlers. Hey, big up everybody, how you doing? This is the final whistle. There will be other guests coming on at some point. I might as well do this like full screen at the minute. Can I get full screen? Nobody can get full screen. Oh yeah, you know, choke my guts up at the same point. And yeah, big up everybody. Hope everyone's well. This is the final whistle. Got other people that I've invited on, and I'm sure they'll come on in a bit. But if anyone wants to get involved in the chat, then do so. That's 100% awesome. And yeah, what can we say? I mean, today, first game is like Michael Chelsea.
Hey,
how you doing, bro? How's it going, matey? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. So yeah, how's everything? It's been a while since we've chatted last time.
It has, mate. It has. And yeah, I mean, looking at like today and the football and stuff like that, I mean, we fucked it up big style against Everton.
Yeah, that was a huge opportunity for a win, Yeti, and obviously to seal third place in the league as well. I mean, yeah, it gives a little bit of hope for us in our case, but I think if you watch Chelsea in recent times, Yeti, I think truly you've got nothing to fear.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, Ipswich could do the double on you tomorrow.
Yeah, they could. I mean, everyone is saying that we have a striker, but actually he's a right winger in Nicholas Jackson, and obviously he's just come back. The thing is, you've got Maresca playing players in out of position rather. I mean, Gusto at left back, Reece James in midfield. I mean, basically, you just don't know what Maresca is going to do. So you generally don't.
Big up, Cole.
Yeah, big up Carl as well.
Mike's off, bro.
All right.
I mean, it's like, you know, your mate Adam that subbed to me the other day was saying at the end of the game that we are bottlers. Can you please explain to me as a Chelsea fan how we're bottlers?
Well, in terms of Forest,
yeah.
God, I mean, yeah, I can understand that. And let's say in terms of Arsenal, but Forest, nah. Look, you're in third place. I think at the beginning of the season, yeah, did you really believe that you would end up in third? No, of course not. I mean, for me, I think Forest have done brilliant things this season. I mean, you've got some great players. I mean, Callum Hudson-Odoi, bargain, $5 million. I don't know if you didn't know this yet. I mean, we could have let Callum Hudson-Odoi go to Bayern Munich for 60 million.
I can remember. Yeah,
not that long ago. Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I wanted him to stay, but obviously injuries. It's injuries that let's say confirmed his exit at Chelsea in a sense. And you know what Chelsea are like with injured players, Yeti. As soon as they're injured, they want to move them on. And obviously, this ownership, they want to erase everything. Let's say what Roman built, rather. I mean, I think you can see that in terms of Chelsea now. I mean, they're going to want to get rid of Reece James. They've tried to sell Chalobah in a few transfer windows. They've tried having him training on his own. I mean, I mean, Trevor Chalobah, he's come through that club. I mean, he was what, 7 or 8 years old. You know, he was young like Conor Gallagher coming from Cobham. But these owners just want to make a quick profit. The ones that are there now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if we don't get the top 4, I mean, I think you know what will happen. Cole Palmer, he's not going to want to stick around with it.
No.
And obviously, Kevin De Bruyne, he's leaving, isn't he?
Well, it's top 5 now, isn't it? Because we've been offered another spot. So
yeah, it's his 5. But I think the thing is for us, see, we've got Newcastle United in a few weeks, and we don't have much joy there whatsoever. I mean, the last time we won at St James's Park, Thomas Tuchel was the manager. So you can tell it was a good few years ago now. So
yeah. How are you anyway, Cole? You all right?
All good, mate. All good. You know this is live, yeah? This is on purpose, yeah. Oh, I was just making sure. I thought this was a private stream I was hopping into.
No, but me and Mama were talking in the background, and I went live. But Mama's got to sort something out for 20 minutes, so she'll be on in a bit.
Just making sure it's on purpose. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. You know
what do you think about today's game?
For who, yours or ours?
No, yours.
Yours. It's kind of what I expected, mate. I had a feeling he was going to play essentially, almost a B team, to try and obviously keep people fresh and fit for the next round in the Champions League. It's a risk. It's a risk though, because you set yourself now back in the back foot after a very boring, lackluster performance. So now you're expected now to go into the Bernabeu and fight to the death. It's a bit strange. At the same time, I understand that though, you want to rest players and all that. So it's tricky. It's a tricky one. Yeah, it was a bore fest, man. I was barely paying attention. I was playing fucking Madden, failing on Madden in the background, watching the game, spamming halfback stretch. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who play the game know. Yeah.
Big up Anthony. Big up lads. Hope you're well. I called it a 1-1 draw. So Anthony actually called it as well. So not a lot that Anthony don't call, to be fair, is he? But I mean, look, at the end of the day, I mean, we'll start with Crystal Palace against Manchester City. I mean, they went 2-0 up, and I was thinking final whistle later on, I'll have Jack on, because he's like a Crystal Palace fan, and he'll be fucking absolutely loving every minute of it and all this, that, and other. And then I started watching it, and I don't know what you guys think, but that substitution that Glasner made at half time was absolutely insane. He took off Mateta, an attacking player, for Hughes. So they was obviously going to try and cement the draw. And Man City just went, okay, fair enough. If that's what you're going to do, we're just going to come at you. And they did. And they won it 5-2. And it was, to me, I mean, I don't know what you guys think. But Michael, meet Carl Rossi anyway. Cause I don't think
big up, Carl.
Big up, matey. Big up, brother.
Everything's well.
All good, brother. All good. All good. You're one of the few sound Chelsea fans I've encountered. So big up to you, mate.
He's awesome. He's mad as a fucking hatter, but then again, that's the money. So
it's a rare gem finding a sound fan. That's all I'm going to say. Big up to you, Mike. Yeah. Big up to you, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So what did you think about that Crystal Palace Manchester City game? What do you think about that substitution anyway at the half time?
I'll let Michael go. I didn't watch the full game, mate.
Yeah.
When I had I was actually watching Chelsea's women FA Cup.
Yeah. That watch along, didn't you?
But I did get messages throughout the chat, and then when I realised that Palace were 2-0 up, I went, "Wow."
Do any of them have any trannies, or are they all women?
No, they're all women, but But although you never know in today's world, do you? I mean, you never know. Next, I mean, well, I mean, so you never know what's going to happen in this world, do you? Honestly,
No, mate, no, you don't.
I mean,
You don't.
I mean, 10 years ago, I mean, none of this was ever heard of. I mean, come on. I mean,
what is it?
Well-
what is it all about, mate? To be honest,
yeah. Look, it's you know what you see in movies and shows like Doctor Who. It's virtual signaling, Yeti.
of course it is.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
of course it is.
you know, as soon as they turned the Doctor from a bloke into a bird, that was it for me. I mean, talk about jumping the shark. I mean, it is the BBC. In all honesty, Yeti, I'm not surprised. I mean, this is a TV broadcasting company that thinks there's 100 genders going on. So,
well, I mean, it's classed as bumming British children, isn't it? So, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you've got to look at it in that way.
Yep.
Yeah, we should have realised what with everything that came out, you know what, 10 years back with a certain disc jockey. I mean, yeah. I mean, I used to live in a world, Yeti, where you used to say what you think and no one gives a damn. But now it's all about censorship. And it's and now it's crept into every aspect. It's in football.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it with that Megan Rapinoe. I mean, that one. You know, according to her, I mean, she wants men in women's sports. I mean, that's a thing in the US in the last few years, isn't it? But God, I mean,
it wrecks your brain, mate. It rots your brain when you think about it too much. And another one, Bosch, he put in the work called Rossi and MCFC. Big ups, bro. Yeah, big up to you as well, DJ.
Big up, DJ, mate.
Yeah, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I've always been the same. You won't stop me saying what I want to say. You can cancel me or whatever. I don't give two flying fucks, to be quite honest with you. But I'm never going to stop saying what I think. And I think all this lunacy with like men wanting to be women and all that kind of stuff is just fucking insane.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah,
even the men that stick by it as well. I mean, they're just fucking weirdos as well. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that Joe Biden and I mean, did you ever think that Joe Biden and Dylan Mulvaney will be in the same place in the White House? No. But in this world,
it's on OnlyFans, isn't it? That one.
Yeah. I mean, everyone is these days, aren't they? I mean, oh my God. I mean, don't get me started on OnlyFans, fella. I mean, I mean, obviously Arsenal have got a couple, haven't they? I mean, and I mean, this Astrid Wet, don't get me started on that one. I mean, they go on these platforms thinking that they know about football, but they don't, Jack.
No, they ain't got a clue.
Nothing. I mean, they only get clicks because, well, they get the tits out, basically. That's the only reason they get the clicks. Nothing more.
Of course it is.
I mean,
there's a lot of male YouTubers that would do the same thing if they could in order to gain clout. They absolutely would. If they could flash their ball bag in order to get 1,000 or 1,000,000 subs,
I'll flash my fucking ball bag now if everybody subs.
I fucking dare you, mate. I dare you.
Oh my.
Hey, I bought a membership, mate. That's what I was expecting when I bought a membership. That's what I was expecting. But yeah, look, it's a sign of the times, lads. You know, it's all about tapping into the quick dopamine rushed brain cells that we all have nowadays. Sadly, there's no delayed gratification in humans anymore, which is going to lead to very, very bad futures. You know,
100%.
TikTok brain has absolutely destroyed us, and it's the same thing with everything. It taps into work ethic. It taps into even appreciating hard work in a football team on the field. Appreciating players like Ryan Yates, for example. That's lost because these people want quick, flashy. all sort of stuff like that. I mean, I even heard people that still to this day, I know Anthony from Man United has come
Big up,
along a little
Tony.
bit better from his loan. Big up Tony there, he fucking real
big
one he is.
That's
But
what
there
I
was
paid.
exactly me too, DJ, me too, mate. That's what I didn't pay for anything else, man. But just people are just like,
Coming, guys. It's coming, but not like that.
yeah. But
Oh,
but yeah, no,
man.
people are just absolutely tapped nowadays, mate. They really are.
No,
It's,
we live in a crazy world. I mean, did you see that thing that was going off the other day in the States?
nah.
People protesting to stop the death row,
All right.
to
Okay.
stop like criminals who murdered people getting,
Oh,
you know, the death penalty. They're actually starting to protest against the death penalty. You know what I'll turn around to them and say? Yeah,
well,
I'll tell you what. Okay, we'll let them out of prison and they can live with you and see how well you go on with that.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. That's
Why not?
all, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Let's see how long they last.
exactly. 100%. It's crazy. Dal, I think I dropped it in your Instagram, did I? Did I not? Did I not
Is
do
Dad
that?
going to hop on?
Oh,
that'd
no.
be brilliant.
I did actually do it and then didn't press send. So, yeah, drop the membership, mate, because I failed you there, bro. I failed you. But yeah, the link's there, bro, if you want to jump on.
Michael,
And,
Michael, how long have you had a channel on for, mate? How long have you had a channel?
Ever since last summer, so
Oh,
not that long, really.
Okay, shit, okay. I'll go drop you a sub, mate. I actually didn't even realize you had a channel, so I'll go drop you a sub, mate. Sorry.
he's an absolute sound guy, so make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not over there, he's over there. But
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure you sub to him because
Yeah.
he calls it the way it is, and I respect it. I mean, the Adam guy that you have in your chat, I mean, the way he was going on today after we'd lost, didn't really appreciate that a great deal, calling us bottlers and all this, that, and the other. Not sure any Chelsea fan can call us bottlers right now, to be honest, because we've been in this league for 3 seasons, and, you know, we're third in the fucking league, and we've also got a semi-final in the FA Cup. So I'm really sure that nobody from Chelsea can call us bottlers right now.
Yeah, I mean, 1.5 billion spent. Yeah, I mean, I'm not being funny. When you spend that kind of money, I expected us to challenge Man City and Liverpool and whatnot.
Of course you do.
They did not need to rip the team from underneath when he arrived. I don't get it. I mean, we were
Big up,
competing.
Joanne.
I mean,
Go on, Carol.
I mean, that was the thing, yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, Arsenal at that time, I think Arteta was the 8th and 5th and something like that at the time. And we were the ones who were, you know, competing with Man City and Liverpool, especially in cup competitions. And then this lot come in, spend 1.5 billion. The youngsters, some of the youngsters they bought in have gone. Some of them are on loan, and then the others they don't want them, like Sterling, Chilwell, and Nkunku. And it's not surprising that Nkunku missed on Thursday. He's playing out of position. He's not a striker, which I think everyone knows. It's a mess from top to bottom. It's a mess on the pitch. It's a mess off the pitch. I mean, we're being streamed on Disney Plus for crying out loud. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, honestly, it's.
You're part of Snow White and the 7 fucking retards.
I think the actual dwarves would be better at, you know, you know. I mean, oh god.
Oh, bro, that fucking juice here. Carry on.
You can't be doing that yet, man.
I know. What am I doing? Where the fuck is the juice anyway? Go on, carry on anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what? 3 good signings out of what? 50, 60 odd of them that they've ever brought in. It's a bloody piss take. 8 bloody goalkeepers. I mean, what's all that about? They're not all gonna play for the club, are they?
It's
I mean,
amazing that you're even getting away with it.
No
Like,
shit.
I mean, when you're seeing like PSR cracking down on other clubs, it's amazing that you haven't been flagged yet. Are you guys worried about that may come in like the next year or two, that you may have like some people watching over your books and possibly coming down harder than you, perhaps?
Oh, I heard something last week that we've breached financial limits with UEFA, so we've
Right.
actually got we're going to hear something in June, Cal.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they might have solved it with the Premier League and what have you, but in terms of UEFA, that's another matter. I mean, if we win
Absolutely.
that tin pot thing, I mean, all right, for West Ham, it's great for them, isn't it? I mean, it's good for West Ham. It's no offense to them, but
No.
but when this is a team that's won two European Cup Winners' Cup, Europa Leagues, Champions Leagues, this Conference League. I mean, it's a joke. I mean, the level of teams that are in it, Carl.
Yeah.
I mean, Noah, Astana, and Liga Warsaw. I mean, yeah, Liga Warsaw. Yeah, they had great support on Thursday. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But I mean, one shot on target, and that was in the 18th minute, and we were 3-0 up anyway. At first, we were awful.
It's not where you're expecting to be after all that expenditure.
No.
Sure, obviously, and nor should it be. Nor should your fans accept that either. You know, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but
Absolutely
you
crazy.
didn't sign a striker, and it's same with Arsenal. That was the main part that you needed, and you didn't sign him.
Exactly.
You know,
and yeah, we could have signed Osimhen, but this ownership did not want to lower the 150k wage structure.
No.
And before that, they ended up panic buying with Joe Felix and Sancho. And yeah, where's Joe Felix these days? He's at Milan on loan. He's well there either. So.
I mean, something I'll broach on what you were saying before about Callum Hudson-Odoi getting injuries and stuff like that. I think he's possibly had one since he's been with us, because I think there's certain clubs that do things different. So you can't always he's been amazing for us for 5 million. He has been amazing. Scored the winning goal against Liverpool, making us the only two teams that's beat Liverpool this season, along with Fulham, obviously, last week. You know, and he has just been immense. I've always liked him, don't get me wrong. I always thought he was a little bit greedy, but that might have been down to the tactics that you guys played or whatever, or the way you let him play. But he's been immense for us for 5 million. And then you've got Alanga for 15 million from Manchester United. Another forgotten player. Look at him. Look at what he's doing. But he didn't do it today, obviously. Nobody did. But, you know, he's been immense as well. And I think the key is, in my opinion, is picking up the players that ain't getting noticed by these big fucking Charlie teams. You know.
Well, that's what a good scouting department.
But
that's what a good scouting department should be doing. You know, that's what they should be doing is looking for players that either are underutilized or unsung heroes, perhaps. That's what they should be doing. That is the whole purpose of a scouting department, is for you to find great players as low of a price as possible and make them great. That's what it needs to be. And you guys have done that. You guys have done that exponentially, in my opinion.
And this is what I want us to continue doing, because it's like talk of Gyökeres, 75 million and all that kind of stuff. I don't want that. I want us to just keep picking up these players like Murillo, picking up players that can actually sort of Milenkovic, for fuck's sake. I mean, he's just an absolute fucking colossus in that defense.
Where did you get
Murillo as well?
Where did you get Murillo from, actually, Murillo?
Murillo was from Corinthians. which I think we're looking to take over that as well. I think that's what the Edu thing's all about. So we'll probably be getting a bit of a conveyor belt coming from there as well. So yeah, I mean, look, that's what I want us to continue to do. I don't want us to spend big money and start spending big wages because I only have to look at what you guys have done, and see the way that turns out. And that's not the route. That's not the route we need to go on. We need to keep going the way we are doing. Joanne Smith said, "I said yesterday, even if we win the Champions League, still sack the prick." Yeah, I get what you're coming from, but I don't think it'll happen, to be honest.
I agree with her, though.
I agree with her. We can drop as many points and we will finish second. This league is awful. We've been absolutely dreadful this league campaign, says AFC Always. Big up AFC Always. How you doing, mate?
Yeah.
I mean, we're all in.
You don't.
Go on.
Sorry, mate. I was just hopping off the back of your last point. Like, you don't want to now overnight just start going gung ho for these superstar players, 70 odd million, 80 odd million, this, that, and the other. Bring your wage average massively high, because then that starts to create the problems of a plastic club like what likes of me and like they're having right now. I think we can both agree on that. You guys have still have the feeling of a grassroots club still in your hands, which is a very rare thing, especially considering that you're third on the table, semi-final of an FA Cup, while still feeling like a club of the city of Nottingham. That's really, really that is the most beautiful thing out of all this, in my opinion, because I'm craving that kind of a semblance with my club. I don't know necessarily what it's like with Chelsea, but I know, for example, Arsenal, it's completely detached from any sort of from North London. It's detached from fans in general. It's just completely detached. It's a commercial brand at this stage, and the fact that you guys are holding on to it and being in the position that you are is beautiful. So keep it going as long as you can, lads. Keep it going.
It going. I completely agree. I think that's what we've got to keep doing, because I mean, in a sense, if you look at it, we've kind of got what Chelsea all of a sudden got with Abramovich. We've got an owner that cares about the club. We've got an owner that cares about what the fans think of the club and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if we lose, a lot of the time, he'll just run down into the dressing room and and another thing with Malenka, with Mary Nickers, or whatever his name is, he will actually be when we win a game, he will actually be in the tunnel afterwards and shaking the hands of the players and all that kind of stuff. Where'd you get that from any other owners? You don't really get it, do you? You know? What do you think on that, Michael? Because I mean, I think he's like the new Abramovich type of manager, and I don't want us to start spending big, and I don't want us to start giving massive wages and stuff like that, because I see the way it works for your teams, and it don't work. So,
no, I think most clubs are going down that route of this youth model, this trust the process. I mean, even our fan base has started doing this. And of course, Maresca, he did this in his first interview when he was announced at the club. So, look, I think a lot of people are following this Brighton model, and then it's mixed in with, obviously, with whatever Arsenal are doing as well. It seems to be going around a lot. I think it's Brighton, Arsenal, Tottenham. It looks like Manchester United are going down that route as well. They've tried and took us down that route, and the thing is, we need that Champions League football, because if we don't get it, I mean, it's going to be peak, and we're going to lose certain players. I mean, if we lose Palmer.
that's massive.
Where the goal's going to come from,
Yeah, that's huge.
I mean, Caicedo, he's done well this season. Obviously, he's our best DM, and at times, he's our only defensive midfielder. Because without him, Romeo Lavia, I a lot of people say he's a good player, but his injury record is shocking. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the club itself. I mean, the medical staff is different compared to when Roman was there. They ripped out everything, everyone who was there. And difference is, but with Roman, there was football people behind the scenes. And I think that's what you've got there now, Yeti. You've got football people there.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
Big up, Mama.
Oh, big up, Mama Flossie. I hope you're well.
I'm good, thank you, Michael. Hope you're all right.
And congratulations on the Carabao Cup success as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Corbob.
The Corbob Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I think for you, Mama, look, Newcastle United fans are going to get this now. They won the Carabao Cup because of the Saudi money and this, that, and the other. No, I mean, when you win a trophy, you earn that success. I mean,
of course you do.
It's the way football has gone now. Look, without Roman Abramovich and Sheikh Mansour and one or two others, would the Premier League be competitive? It won't. I mean, Premier League was entirely different before, let's say, Roman Abramovich and Sheikh Mansour were both at the club, at their respective clubs. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to use the Kroenkes as an example because they've done everything in the wrong way in terms of Arsenal, haven't they? I mean, they've had 2 windows and they've not had a striker. I mean, and this is why they use this trust the process. It gets them time and it gives Arteta time. That's the whole point of it.
And that's why other clubs are absolutely latching on to that ideology. It's because it gives excuses, it gives time, like you said yourself, Michael, perfectly spot on. You're going to see a lot more clubs using that mantra very, very soon because it's perfect. It gets the fans behind it. It taps into the underdog status, even though it's a club spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions. So it's like it's the best of both worlds for these guys when they do it. Big up Dal, by the way, to see you hop.
Yeah, bro. What's up, Kirk?
You sexy bastard, you.
Don't start.
What? I didn't say anything.
But that's for the OnlyFans part of the channel. Come on, guys.
Hey, I pay for a membership. I can do what I like now.
I own you. I own you.
Oh my god.
You're funny, Kirk.
I try, mate. Car Crossy reporting for duty, lads.
Nice.
Reporting for duty. Yeah. Anyway.
In all due respects, though, I mean, if you could be in the place of any club right now, I know you're Arsenal fans, I know you're Chelsea fans, you know, everybody has their delusions, but if you could be in certain positions right now, would you rather have the situation that Newcastle have got with their owner, or, you know, not all, well, or Newcastle or Forest?
Yes,
you know,
yes,
not
yes. Yes, because they won the trophy so far, and that's more than we've had. So yes, I would take that absolutely, hand on heart. Yeah, especially with the future on offer that Newcastle have. And I would say to you, for Forest, if I was from London in general and wasn't an Arsenal fan, I would prefer to be in your situation because, as I said to the point before, that your club is still in tune with your city, and it's fans and its public as well, and that is a hallmark to what makes a club great.
That's massive.
What doesn't make a club? What does not make a club great and makes you not want to even tune in anymore is what our club has become.
Yeah,
that's how I
mean, I feel like that basically I feel part of what Forest are doing, even though I don't go to the games and stuff like that, because I don't even know how it all works nowadays. But you know, I still sort of feel part of it, and I think Mama's the same. you feel part of like what Newcastle are doing, don't you?
Oh God, yeah. Aye. Definitely. I mean, I haven't been to a game for a long time, but yeah, they're involved the city,
Mm. Mm.
you know, and
Yeah,
I think we
absolutely.
have the
point.
advantage of being a one-team city where everybody is in black and white. Everybody, you know, even the old biddy at the bus stop, she's going to say she's going to ask, "Did the lads win? Did they win?" You know, that's just the way it is. You know, I mean, it's a bit crazy sometimes. I mean, I've been out with the Bens the day, and one of them's got a Newcastle top on, just because, you know.
It's beautiful.
But yes,
it's nice to add that kind of pride with, like, just going out there and sort of wearing your tops and stuff like that. I mean, back in the day, obviously, we weren't even in the Premier League, so if you wore a Forest top, it was like, who are Forest? This, that, and the other. I mean, they got punched in the face after they said it, but I mean, that's just one of those things, isn't it? You buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle, and that's it. But Dal, how you doing, bro?
Great, doing great. Yeah, just had a decent, good show with TJ today. I 100% what Carl's saying, and even what DJ Crane's saying in the chat. There's just no motivation for me to get up at 6:30 in the morning to watch a 1-1 draw. Right? And that's twice now. I mean, the frustrating thing is, I think Carl would agree, many of the gooners in the chat, it's consistency. We should have wiped the floor today with Brentford 4-0.
Yeah.
If we got a point we should have made our point to prove today. But more to your question, Yeti, I would much rather be in Newcastle's shoes, I think, than any club in the moment right now, because they have nothing but an upward trajectory. They're the richest club in the league. They can buy pretty much now any player they want, and they have their first trophy of many, Mama. You're going to be on a roller coaster ride, Mama, for the next 10 years that I think even as Arsenal fans were on, during the Invincible season. The Invincibles was great, but it's time to bury it. It's time to bury the label. We haven't been invincible and shit in 20-some years. And again, it was one season. We never really backed it up after that. Invincible to me is you win it, you do the Invincibles, and you go on, you win a trophy the next year and the next year. We've done fuck all after that.
Big up, Jack. You're all right, mate.
After the 2006 Champions League final, this has not been the same club.
No.
And I've said that many chats years before. This has not been the same club since the Champions League final. So I'm elated for Newcastle, like Mama said, for everyone wearing black and white in the city. That's what it's about. And maybe, just maybe, if we had some success and we were still at Highbury, maybe we should see some red and white around North London as well. But I think that's a part of it too, Carl. They're not in Highbury, so you're not going to have that connection much anymore, right? I know fans go to Ashburton Grove to watch the games. I get that, but it's not the same. And like Jez has said in many streams, it'll never be the same. So, yeah, and even Chelsea have got an upward trajectory too, right, Michael? I mean, you've got some of the best young talent in the world. You just need to find the right chemistry and the right 11 that is consistent, right? I mean, Cole Palmer's had a horrible season, but he may not next season, right? He's still one of the best players in the Prem. So, I mean, for even Forrest too, right? There's just so much going on this season that is bigger and better than what Arsenal have done. We've won 3 important games this season. Let's be honest. The City game, the Madrid game, and beating Forest isn't for everyone either. So, I mean, Forest was a big game. Now, if you go back and look, we needed to beat you guys then. If not, you'd be in second place probably. Right, and again, Newcastle, I can't say enough, man. They're just too much of an upward trajectory, so much optimism, sellout crowds. The whole city's behind the team, and I didn't realize that he had a heart attack. That's is he okay? I mean, he just had a mild heart attack.
Is that what he's at?
He's not dead, is he?
No.
Oh, okay.
They released a statement at the beginning of the week saying that he possibly wouldn't be around for tomorrow's match. He wasn't feeling very well. They also said Anthony Gordon wasn't well. And that's all it's been. And apparently they said he wouldn't be taking the press conference yesterday morning because Mad Dog took it, and he was Eddie Howe was taken into hospital last night. As
Yeah.
far as him having a heart attack, I haven't seen anything
Okay.
like that.
That
But
in the
what they
chat.
said was he was conscious
Oh,
and he was going through tests, and his family were there, and he was talking, and he said he felt all right. So make of that what you will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows, right?
Yeah.
You did the right thing. If you don't feel good, get to the
Yeah.
hospital. Best place you
Yeah.
can be. For some people.
Tell
Some
you
people
what
may
it is,
do
that's
that.
probably a
I get it.
Virgil outside the bloody RVI at the minute. People sitting
Wow.
out there with candles singing songs
Huh.
to us, isn't it?
So see that kind
I
of
was just
thing
gonna
is
say.
just amazing. I mean, that kind of thing is just amazing. That is just ultimate respect. I mean, and everybody turning around at the opposition fans and going, "Oh, you know, you need somebody to get rid of Eddie Howe and all this, that, and the other." They are 100% behind him. Same as we're 100% behind Nuno. Same as we're 100% behind Marianakis. You know, we're doing the right things at the end of the day. I mean, and if you look at your top teams, yeah, you've been doing the wrong things for a long time, and it's now starting to catch up with you, you know. And I'm sorry, but you know, we don't like spend a lot of big money or anything like that. You know, yeah, no worries, Mama, no worries. And we don't mess around. I want us to keep just signing players that are promising. You know, like the Morelos and all that kind of stuff. I'd love a Gyökeres, but I don't want a Gyökeres at the moment because then that's going to be big wages and everything's going to come up in that respect. So I want us to just keep grabbing these little talents and just doing what we're doing. You know,
You don't need Gyökeres. You have Chris Wood. You don't need Gyökeres.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, we need somebody, but not.
Well,
somebody.
I was going to say, at least
Delac.
you're being linked to Gyökeres. At least your name is in the pot, right? And
Rory
that's
Delac,
part of what you want, right? You want players to like, oh, maybe Forrest is a really good option. They finished, third or fourth last season. And I'm going to get some playing time. I'm going to be playing in the Prem for a manager that knows, how to fix problems. He couldn't fix problems a day, but again, that goal today was just Murillo lost track of the ball, and Decore was in the right place at the right time. I mean,
the thing is, what Murillo did there was really silly, and I understood what somebody said in the chat was like he tried a nutmeg at that point, and it was not the cleverest thing. If they stop it, then they're on the attack.
Right.
And I had bad feeling anyway. At the end of the day, today we was out fought and out battled, and that ain't fucking good enough. I don't care whether we're third. I don't care what we're doing this season. It's surprising. It's not good enough for me. It's not good enough for me.
Facts.
Do you think City are going to catch you?
Well, I mean, the way they played in that second half, then I mean, Crystal Palace did actually go defensive. So I mean, you could look at it in that respect, I suppose. But the way they played in that second half looked quite scary, to be fair.
Oh yeah. Once they get out of third gear, man,
I'm more worried about Newcastle actually.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Chelsea. Chelsea ain't shit. So
do we know how bad the Thomas Partey injury is, Carl? Do we know?
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard at all. It's concerning though at this stage. What's really concerning as well is some of the substitutions that guy made towards the end of the game.
Oh,
May, back in a second, guys.
May, you were there, weren't you? I think you were in the chat with us, and I was screaming, "Why are you bringing on fucking Saka, mate?" There's some arguments to say that he shouldn't even be playing the rest of the season after the injury, let alone fucking coming on in a game that essentially means nothing now at this stage of the season. When we have potentially a big cup run for the first time in many years, so the guy look. I think I just want to shout out Joanne Smith. She made a great comment. I think even if we somehow manage to pull off the unthinkable and won the Champions League, I still think we should sack him absolutely without even thinking about it. It won't happen if he did, but it should happen. Absolutely. The guy is just in terms of what happened today, in terms of substitutions alone, the guy is that clueless. He does not know how to manage players, and it's infuriating. It's infuriating. That
Rice looked exhausted after that game today before he got pulled off. He looked exhausted.
He looked like spent grain from a brewery. He looked like spent grain from a fucking brewery. He was destroyed. He was, and yeah. Anyway.
I was, I think you would probably saw that. I think you call our show Friday. I was just saying to TJ and Saad and Jez, just like, I don't care if you got to bring the fucking reserves on. Like, bring on Max Dowman, bring on Nathan Butler, right? Let's give this kids one. This is our one opportunity to let the kids play. If it doesn't go wrong, there's really no harm in losing today. As much as it would suck, who cares, right? The whole fan base is united in this moment right now. And how long has it been since we've been reunited, bro? Years and years and years. The FA Cup run was the last time we were united as a full fan base, right? Everyone was behind Arsenal and Banger, Carsola, Ramsey, all of them, right? And now it's like we're behind the lads, and then you go out and do this today. I mean, I did not expect the win. I think the fan base wasn't expecting a win, Carl, but like Kitty says, Forest have fight. We have some fight in some players, but the fight isn't there when Timber's not there. The fight's not there when Party's
not. No fight today.
There's none. I mean, it's just, I think their heads are in Madrid, which is fine, but I just want Arteta to realize that just the slightest knock can be bad. Like Thomas Partey, it's probably just a knock, right? He'll probably be okay by tomorrow or Monday. But the point is that you've put him at risk. You've put Saka. That's the biggest thing. The one player we did not need to play at all today. Neri could have played 90 minutes. He's 18 years old. Exactly. Even if he was dead in the 85th minute, it doesn't matter. It's not worth bringing Saka out there to get clipped in the heel or something, and then he's out for another 2 or 3 weeks. There's a point, Carl, where I've heard people saying they want a fucking statue if he wins the Champions League. I've heard it. I heard it on Gunner's channel.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll compromise. Right? I'll be. I'll put my business hat on. I'll agree to a statue. Right? If he wins the Champions League, I'll agree to a statue. Yeah, a fucking horrible statue made out of limestone or whatever the fuck it may be. Yeah, as long as he fucks off.
Made out of frozen piss.
Leave the position next. Leave the
position
next.
You want to the statue and him is what you're saying.
Basically,
that's pretty narcissistic, isn't it? Having a statue of yourself while you're still fucking there. God, what a no! I'm serious. I mean, I like Michael. Like Chelsea have many of the European trophies that we got. Like, if you won a trophy, do you think you would put a statue of Mascara up?
Not a chance.
Of course not.
No chance. Down. I mean, if it were Mourinho, yeah, obviously.
Right.
Garrett, no. I mean, if you look at how we do things now, if you look at the Abramovich era, what I've always noticed with Arsenal, you've never been reactionary. You never have been. I mean, Wenger, 5 years too long. Look, I know you guys love Wenger. I get that. But
it was 5 years too long, for sure.
Yeah, it was way too long. And then this thing with Arteta, I just don't understand it. I mean,
no one does, mate.
Look, the FA Cup, I mean, that was Unai Emery's team. I mean, that was Unai Emery's team, wasn't it? But this love for Arteta, I just don't understand it. I mean, the squad, what I see in terms of Arsenal, you've not got the biggest of squads.
Right.
It's whenever I see Arsenal, it's like a player is going to go down injured. And then you're left with the bare bones. You're either left with kids or players that have never played for the club. You haven't got. I mean, Havertz, Jesus. I mean, they're not really natural strikers anyway. That's the thing.
It's all makeshift, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to fill a square peg into a round hole.
And there's another thing I've noticed with the Premier League now. Why does no midfielder shoot? I mean, shoot in the middle. It's always out to the wings. It's left or right. It's sideways passing.
It's regimental. It's regimental.
It's coach out. That's what.
It is. It's regimental. I mean, You don't
Just
see
football.
Yeah, I think it's ruined football, to be quite honest, and I think that's why everybody's getting so overhyped on those free kicks from Rice. Because even though it's a dead ball situation, you're actually seeing someone put a worldie in the fucking back of the net.
A
And I
midfielder.
think when we watch the game, we can see players that it's just like, shoot the fucking ball for fuck's sake. Back in the day, players would shoot, you get the ball to the edge of the box and somebody would shoot and put in an absolute worldie. Now they just don't do it. I think they're just too regimented in the training. They don't go for the passing or the shooting.
But even in some instances, when players get the ball into the box, they don't, especially for Arsenal players, they don't. Their first instinct is not to shoot. You can see them debating in their head.
Yeah, 100%.
Is there a free pass? Oh no, there isn't. Oh, I'll try and shoot. Now it's blocked. Just fucking crack the ball, man. See what happens. Crack the ball and see what happens. Just see what happens. And I would argue to do the same thing for midfield as well, especially with Partey. He can hit a ball when he wants to.
You could have won that game today.
Oh,
when
of course.
When Saka got up on Flecken and he got the ball, he had one touch. The next touch should have been a shot.
Yeah. I think 100% would you agree, Carl? The decision making is too slow. We didn't see that with Henri, Perez, Ray Parler and those guys. They got the ball. They knew exactly where to be and where it was going, and it was always going forward. Right, Odegaard today, you could see the fucking hamster wheel in his head moving because he moves the ball to the right and then he moves it to the left, and he can't really see between the lines well. It's all so pedestrian, bro, and that's and Acers, our main guy in some of the chats is saying, what are we gonna do when Madrid go 2-0 up in the first 35 minutes? What's that?
Don't ever call Acers a main guy.
Okay, anyway, he's
a moron.
Well, I like Acers, but he's saying, what do you do when you go 2-0 up, right? What happens when Madrid go 2-0 up? What decisions, like Carl's saying, are we going to make? If Madrid goes 1-0 up, what are the decisions that we're going to make? Right?
You can see them thinking, though, can't you? I mean, back in the day, it was like, oh, the ball's there. I'm right outside the box or I'm in the box, smack it. You could get a deflection off the defenders, which is the hardest thing for any goalkeeper to stop, let's face it. And you can see him thinking, oh no, I've got to turn it back now and all this stuff. And that's because of the regimented training.
Frank Lampard never did that.
Ball.
Steven Gerrard never did that.
No.
Yaya Toure, Kevin De Bruyne don't do that.
No.
Instincts is being coached out of players when back in the day, the great players, their instincts were being pushed.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're spot on.
That's a big issue we're having. So what's the point in signing a player with talent anymore when you're just going to try and manipulate any sort of goodness they have to take it away?
Exactly. They get a player in, whereas back in the day, they get a player in because of what they do. Now they get a player in and go, I don't want you to do it that anymore. Yeah. I want you to do it like this.
My way.
What's that all about?
Mikel Arteta, for example, he goes to his local hardware store, right? He goes, come on, guys, we have to do some DIY, guys. We have to, guys, you need to stay with me. It's not a light bulb today, guys. We have to go to the hardware store. He goes and buys a saw and tries to turn it into a fucking hammer. That's what he does. And that's his shtick. He's pulled, he's pulled it off. The only time he's ever pulled it off was with moving Ben White from centre back to right back, right? Where it kind of
you're right.
And that's it. He's stuck to that mantra at the cost of everything in his career, for our club and everything else. The guy has no confidence.
Nah.
I'm so fed up. I'm so fucking fed up. Anyway, I'll shut the fuck up. Yeah. Someone else speak.
Yeah, you don't have to show up. If you got something to say, you say what you've got to say. But anyway, how is everybody anyway, apart from football? How are you, Michael?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, but when it was the international break, it was a relief not to see anything about Chelsea, oddly enough. Yeah, I mean, it's a relief when you have an international break. You go out, do other things,
International break is football, and I said talk about things that's not football.
Ah,
I mean,
right,
what have
okay.
you been up to? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
What do you do away from your streaming?
Yeah. What do you do away from your streaming?
Yeah, I mean, I like.
If it's legal, that is.
yeah, it's legal, Yeti. Yeah. I mean, you know what? With all this streaming lately, I mean, I've had a lot of sleep, to be honest. I mean, I've been streaming practically every day, what with Champions League and what have you. But yeah, you know, when I stop streaming, I can actually switch off.
That's what you have to do. Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's more to life than football at the end of the day. I mean,
what?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
A few years ago, I mean, would I have ever done this? No chance. I mean, I was seeing what Jezzy's stream the other night. When he was talking about family and that. I mean,
yeah.
I think that's very important. Yeti. I mean, YouTube. I don't want it to get to the point where it would overtake your life. I mean, I get what he meant. I mean, a few years ago, obviously, when my grandma was here, would I have done this platform? No chance. I mean, 2 years ago, I never even put a comment down. I watched like YouTube videos and that, but never ever commented. But when it was, I got into this in terms of Chelsea, the situation that club is in, and then I thought I would be the first Chelsea fan to come and land it, because all I hear now is give everyone the benefit of the doubt, give them time, all this yada yada yada. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, I know Arsenal fans and Tottenham fans all started this, and then it affected everything. And I just find it a relief that when I switch off, it's just another world, isn't it? When you're on here, and then I mean, in terms of
He started talking about football, so I had no choice.
You didn't actually.
I don't know, bro. Actually, I know. Let me check.
Put that by.
You're
Oh my god! I thought, Michael's got a technical problem. No, Yeti's just being a prick.
The one sound Chelsea fan you do that to.
Right.
Jesus.
He's ruthless up in here today.
I said let's take it away from football. He kept going on about football, so I had to drop him. So,
but yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of interest out of it. I mean, obviously, I watch F1, MotoGP. I mean, I love horror movies as well. I mean, I like classic films.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, let's say in terms of horror, Halloween.
Quality.
Razor. Hellraiser is one of my favorites.
Hellraiser.
That's
awesome.
Last one.
Hellraiser is quality.
Yeah. I mean,
proper film.
I don't like remakes at all. I mean, do you imagine if the Terminator got remaked, for example? I mean, I dread to think. I mean,
it has though, hasn't it? It
well,
was.
They
they
haven't had a Pacific Islander in there. They haven't had the gay female in there. They haven't had the trans boy in there yet, right? Yeah. And the black superhero. I'm not trying to be, right? It's
the Oregon trifecta of Hollywood checklists is what you're saying. It's not there. Fair enough. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of really good movies, classic movies. What is happening with the movies nowadays? Because they're not nowhere near as good as what they used to be.
They've ran out. There's only so many. I read this somewhere. There is literally so many plot lines you can write a film about. There's literally like I think like 53 or something. Like you can actually look this up and Google it. There's a limited number of plot lines you can actually get developed into films. You know, and you got to follow the genre, right? If you're doing a horror film, you got to be a horror film. If you're drama, the drama, and how they categorize films now, right? I still think, yeah, I agree with Michael. Some of the originals are the best. Like, why would I want to watch a remake of The Lion King?
Yeah, exactly.
Remake
I
of
would have
Snow
watched
White,
The Lion
where,
King.
where the
Yeah, but
prince
surely
isn't
creativity gets
paper.
better though,
No,
doesn't it?
they even made a separate episode of Mufasa.
Hey up, Jezza.
They did make a Mufasa. They did Wizard of Oz. I mean, all that shit. And I like films too, but I'm kind of more into shows now. The shows on some of these streaming channels are just incredible. You know, I'm sure you guys have seen. You know, movies are still great, but it's kind of like, it's just, I don't know. Some of it's just all the same these days. I don't know what you guys feel about that, but I feel the same with music. Some of it's just all the same now. Nothing really sticks out anymore.
Is that? No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, I mean, if the creativity was there back in the day, then surely the creativity's even better now. So, I mean, it's just people being lazy, isn't it?
No, CGI stuff now, man.
Yeah, the
It's
CGI.
more money than sense.
But yeah, it goes back to the thing I was talking about earlier with the TikTok brain rot of most humans nowadays, is that it completely kills creativity. No one's creative anymore. Like, you know, the easiest thing to do is a remake and trying to hopefully tap into the young audience that haven't seen the original, but have heard about it from their parents. And then, oh well, Snow White's going on with some fucking retarded actress that can't even fucking act with an underbite. Do you see the scenes of her? Have you seen the scenes of her?
The movie. Don't even remind me of it.
Yeah. Have you seen that scene where she's getting threatened that someone holds a knife to her throat and she's there fucking
it's just a grim look on her face.
She looks like she's tweaking after a fucking 24-hour rave.
Like she's grunting at a Ben Nicky show, mate.
It's just woke shit, isn't it, basically?
Yeah. But it's so bad. It's so bad. But it's completely killed creativity. Nobody has it.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody has it anymore.
Wasn't she kissed by the prince though? I thought she didn't need anyone.
No, you can't have the prince in there anymore.
She saves the day. It's no way. She fights the evil queen. It's not the prince. The prince is just a sideshow in the whole movie, like just thrown in there. I mean, they completely just dissected the whole movie.
Yeah,
they got rid of the whole thing. What's up, Jez?
It's horrible.
How you doing, Jez, mate?
Good, Mama.
Hey, Jez.
We'll see.
Good to see you.
Evening.
Evening.
Yeah, all good, man. Bro.
I know we're talking about movies. You know, let's just divert from football for a bit because you know, I mean, of course, it was a good week for my team today. We
is this your show, mate? Is it?
Uh-oh.
Nah,
I'm joking.
I mean,
Relax. I'm joking. Jesus.
Out by Yeti.
People get all serious, man.
What happened today, 4P? Did you guys actually beat somebody? You got a win?
Go on, Dal.
3-point collectors.
Yeah, go on down.
3-point collectors.
Oh my God. Crystal Palace. Light work.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I mean, it was an awesome, like, second half, to be fair. And, you know, to me, I think Crystal Palace fucked out themselves anyway by making that defensive substitution at half time. So just said to City that, you know, you can come on and get on with it. But anyway, we're not talking about football anyway. So
Yeah,
we're not talking about football. We're talking about different things. So
let's talk about movies. Let's talk about movies.
Jez, what's your favourite film, bro?
Oh, crikey. That's a question. Bloody hell. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've got quite a few, but I have to pick one.
Don't say Wind in the Willows.
Wind in the Willows. No, I'm joking. I'm going to have to go down the road only because I had a family member that was actually at the place is Zulu.
Yeah.
Zulu.
Zulu.
Top
Good movie.
movie.
Yeah, I've got
Zulu
my
Dawn.
Zulu's a British film.
great uncle was
It's about the Indian Empire.
in the South
Yeah.
Borders. I've got his medals up there, actually. Got them right there.
Mark Payne, isn't it?
Michael Caine.
Is this the movie about Shaka Zulu?
And Stanley Baker.
No, Zulu Dawn.
No, Zulu Warriors.
Is it called Zulu Dawn?
Yeah, the British love movies based on.
Oh, here we go. Exactly
oppression
what-
of other
Get him off.
small nations.
With that.
Like my
Nothing to
nation's
do with
Ireland.
that.
You know what I'm saying? They love like
Yeah, but I like films where
beautiful-
potatoes are involved.
beautiful-
So does that mean I'm
beautiful
going
films
on to the Irish?
made on crashing down small little nations, and they're all happy with themselves, wearing their red. You know that.
That's
You know,
I think I catch your drift.
Dal, you know the Patriot, yeah? You've seen the Patriot with Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
You
it's
know that kind of shit.
Patriot, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of shit. They love that. They love that.
Oh, okay.
They adore it.
Hey,
All right, then. So,
Carl, I've got
Yes, sir.
I've got my strap. Back.
Oh, Yeti. Yeti.
Stop showing
Yeti,
off guitars to me, Jez. You're killing me, bro. I'm broke. I'm poor. I can't even afford my own. I can't even afford my maintenance on my own guitar. Show us it, Jez. Go on, please show us it. Go on.
No, there's nothing to show really. It was
Show me.
go on, Jez, get your bits.
Who did
out.
that?
Show me. Are you crazy? That's Stratocaster's not on the show. Show me that view. Oh my Lord. God.
White too.
Vintage.
Top, man.
Vintage.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, man.
been repaired. Fret's
Yeah.
been replaced, and it's now beautiful again to play. This is my favourite guitar to play. It's the Les Paul's beautiful. I find it hard work. The SG is neck heavy. This is just such a beautiful. It's so easy to play. It's just.
Oh yeah. It's a forgiving guitar, would you say, Jez?
Yeah.
I find Strats very forgiving.
Go on, then give us a song.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
A Les Paul, it feels like you have to work a little bit harder for it to get the right
It's
tone.
because it's so heavy.
Yeah, that's it.
Even
isn't
when
it?
you're sitting down with it on your lap,
Yeah,
on
it
your
hurts. man.
neck, it sort of pulls you over, and it's a bit dusty. But yeah, got it back on. When did I get this back? Tuesday.
Gorgeous, man.
Beautiful. Love it. It's my
Stunning.
favourite guitar. Of all my guitars, this is my favourite guitar.
That's a stunning.
Nice.
The right
Very
colors
nice.
too, Jess. Right colors too.
Hank Marvin.
Oh, he looks cool, doesn't he? He looks absolutely awesome.
Hank
Rock and
Marvin,
roll.
Mark Knopfler. I wish I could play like Mark Knopfler. That's for fucking.
Yeah.
But
Same.
yeah, no, it's just so easy. It's so forgiving. That's the difference. Hey,
Yeah,
enough of that. Enough of that.
Joanne
Awesome.
says he's going to watch Popeye the Slayer Man.
Slayer Man.
That's a new one, isn't it? That's just come out. That should be quite interesting. But anyway, Carl, what's your favourite movie, bro?
Jesus Christ.
That's
Favorite
nice
movie of all
tone,
time.
Thanks,
No
Howard the
worries,
Duck.
pal, mate.
Yeah. 2 more minutes.
Beautiful. Lovely. That's that new martial art. Fantastic.
Oh, that as well. Jesus. Yeah, make me even more jealous, Jez. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Well, I told you, the first one I got was Duff. Didn't work.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, actually. Yeah,
That
you
was
did.
summer. But this one is beautiful. Ooh, love it. Love it, love it, love it.
AFC always
Yeah.
says Jimi Hendrix can play the guitar with his teeth.
Not
Can
anymore.
you do that, Jez?
With his
No.
teeth.
I ain't got any teeth.
Well, yeah.
Ivory teeth, mate. Oh,
Did you hear what Mama said?
I can do it with my tongue.
Good tongue, Jez.
No.
Oof. Barbs.
Never tried it, actually. I've never tried it.
Carl's got a fluffy cushion, look.
Yeah, hasn't he?
Jez, a glass of vino, and you're going to be playing that guitar with your tongue. They'll call you Tornado Jez. Tornado Tongue Jez.
Yeah.
Is it the yellowtail tonight, Jez?
Down.
Hey, what? If you can play
Is that
that
the
with your
yellowtail?
tongue, you'll get loads of subs, bro.
I said last night, I'm cutting down the shows I'm going on for a few months. So I'll be on with Yeti, Dow, Lee, obviously, and maybe AN other, but I'm cutting it down a little bit for a while.
Did y'all not hear? Did y'all not hear what Mama just said there?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it because people were talking.
No, AFC said like, did you hear like back in the day, Hendrix used to be able to play with his teeth. Mama instantly went, he can't anymore, can he?
That is true.
Good jokes. Everyone's a jokester today.
Jokes.
Oh, Mama, you can't be doing that to me, mate. You can't be doing that to me.
Why are you why are you doing this on bloody restream again?
Oh man.
Because the only thing I've got is bloody restream, that's why.
Oh.
Well, you've fallen out of stream,
isn't it?
Yeah, he's still not been sorted, mate. So I've got to use this anyway. And this offers me the same as that offers anyway. So, and the super chats do come through, and also the other things come through as well. So, yeah, I'll be using this because it's like £11 a month. Why would I not? The worst thing is I've lost my fucking
monetize it. So all them super chats you got the other day, right?
If it comes through YouTube.
Sorry?
Comes through YouTube. I'm not bothered about that anyway, Jez. I'm not bothered about that.
This YouTube takes a pretty big slice, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. You're right, always. Jimi Hendrix did play the guitar with his teeth. I have seen that.
No, he does.
I have seen that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
we're
did.
just saying
He can't do it
Jimi
now.
Jez Hendrix does not play the guitar with his teeth.
He might be able to. He might be able to do it in heaven. I don't know if you take your teeth with you, do you? I don't know.
Carl's going to have a coronary by the time the show's over.
Bro, I'm dying. I can't. It's just the timing. Mama's comedic timing has killed me. I can't. I actually can't. I can't.
Apologies, Carl. I am sorry.
Don't ever bother. I love laughing.
Jez,
This is
when's
what
the
this
wedding? Is it
stream's all
Wednesday?
about.
When's Jez's son? Jez, when's your son getting married? Wednesday?
Second. Oh no, he's here.
Yeah, is he getting married though? Right on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss the Arsenal game. Can you believe that?
That is insane.
He watched the game with me today, actually.
Nice.
Arsenal.
What a watch it was.
What a pile of shit that was.
It was a pile of shit. Anyway, Yeti fellas, I gotta get going. I gotta get some food down in my stomach. My lunchtime.
Big up, Dal. Let me see.
Great chat.
Yeah, big
You're a legend.
up.
You're a fucking legend. You're a legend.
Coming on, mate.
Guys.
Absolutely.
Good seeing you, 4P, Michael, Jez, Mom.
Shout your channel out before you go.
Please, guys. Check me out. Get me to 100,000 subs by the end of this stream. Or you can do it on YouTube.
Dow. Send me the link for your channel. I've had 3 people from last night asking me for your link.
I can do that for sure. Those 3 people are fucking class, I must say. 3 fucking real ones. I can do that. Thank you so much, Eddie, for the invite. And see you all probably tomorrow.
No worries, mate.
Always
a pleasure.
Have a good night. Peace, guys.
Love you, Dad. Love you to bits, mate. Have a good evening.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Right. How we going anyway, guys? What we talking about?
Well, you were asking Carl what his favourite movie was.
I did actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah. What's your favourite movie, Carl?
I don't have a favorite movie. I'd say just given how many times I've watched a movie, I would say Goodfellas just for that alone. I'd say Goodfellas. I have to say it's not my favorite movie of all time, but
that's
I've watched it so many times. You know, I love The Revenant as well. I know a lot of people don't like it.
Quality
I love it for Tom Hardy's performance in it is very real too. But I say Goodfellas. We'll say Goodfellas.
Yeah, 100% quality movie. What about yours, Mama?
If you're going gangster movies, Goodfellas. Horror movies, Dracula, Alien, Predator.
Yeah.
Then I've got to go into me Avengers and Iron Man, and I just love them in me Carry On movies.
Carry On films. Can't beat Carry On films.
I just love them. I was watching some the other day, man. That's how sad I am. But yes, that's it. That's it for me.
That's not sad. Carry On films are absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What about you, Michael?
I love the Carry
On. Yeah, can it be of any genre, Yeti?
If you want to change gender, that's entirely up to you, mate.
For me, well, if I'm going to stick with the horror genre, I've got an attachment to Halloween, probably because of Michael Myers.
Yeah,
get an exorcist. That'll help you.
I mean, if it were me, I say Halloween. Let's say the first 7 after H2O. Nah.
I'd say Halloween 1, maybe Halloween 2.
Yeah. But there's so many though, isn't there? I mean, oh god, I could go, Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Planet of the Apes, that's good as well. Charlton Heston, obviously. Terminator. I mean, I love the classics. I mean, it's rare when I see a movie, let's say, of today, rather. I mean, it's not often, but it's just difficult, isn't it? I mean, all the classics are in, in yesteryear. And most of the films I've watched were way before I was born in 1988. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, I can get, let's say the elder generation, they love, let's say, the old school. I mean, my grandma was like that as well. So I kind of get it. So it's just difficult when you look at today's. There's not a lot out there, is there?
Oh, it's bollocks.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll stick with Halloween. I'll stick with it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. What about you, AK?
Yeah, I have a lot of good picks though. I used to love watching Jason Statham.
Yeah, he's decent. Yeah.
And one of his favorite movies I used to watch were Transporter and of course The Bank Job.
Yeah.
I mean, he's class. He's class, no doubt. Jason Statham was one of my favorites to watch when it comes to action movies.
He's in Lock, Stock, and Two
I remember
Barrels.
Yeti.
Well.
I remember. I think I remember Tom Hardy's movie, Tom Hardy's gangster movie. One of his gangster movies that I've watched.
Legend.
Yep.
Mulholland Drive, I think he was in that as well. Was he in that? Mulholland Drive?
No,
I don't think he was he?
Oh, I don't know.
No, Yeti. Tom Hardy played 2 characters in that movie.
Oh, mate, that was
when he
fucking
plays
amazing.
the craze.
Yeah, when he plays the craze.
It's legend.
Absolute
The
quality.
craze. Yep, love that.
That is quality. That is absolute quality. 100%. How you can sort of do that and like play the 2 characters as well. That guy is just different class. And if you get a chance, watch that series Mobland, which is in now. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely, that guy is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Every part that he plays, even in Venom, he did the voice for Venom, and he also did the acting for Venom as well. Honestly, I have nothing but respect for that guy, 100%.
And he
No
helps
doubt about
rescue dogs as well. So,
Well, yeah, exactly. And I like the way he sort of answers his questions as well. Like when he got that reporter turning around saying, "What's your sexuality?" And he turned around and says, "What's my sexuality got to do with you?" You know what I mean? I like that kind of like thing because it's got nothing to do with anybody.
Very straightforward.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. I think he's amazing. I think he's one of the best actors on Peaky Blinders as well. Did absolutely amazing job on that.
And one of my favorite comedy series that I used to watch as a kid. I think if you've heard of this, Mind Your Language.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I love that. I fucking love that. I love Mind Your
Fucking
Language.
love that. I fucking love that series.
That was absolutely amazing. That was awesome. I found something on YouTube where you can like watch all the different episodes, and it was just class. It was quality. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys. Talk among
No
yourselves.
worries, Yeti.
yeah.
I'll just say, Joe, thank you so much. Your lovely message the other day. It meant a lot. I appreciate it. And yeah, if I'm ever up your way over there, we will pop in and say hello, have a cup of tea and that. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh, Joe sends lovely messages.
Yeah.
She does.
She sent me a voicemail.
Yeah.
Bang on. Bang
Yeah.
on. Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, she's a good lass, is Joe.
Lovely.
Apparently, me and Joe are going to do Yeti's garden for him, which should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you had a busy day, Jez?
Very.
Yeah.
Lots going on, as we know, next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to send him to bed in a minute because he's got a very busy day tomorrow. And he'll be up all night drinking cider. No, I'm joking. Joking. But he'll be up all night watching TV, and he's got a busy day tomorrow. So,
and then next week's going to be crazy for you all, isn't it?
yeah, but it's going to be pissing down with rain.
Oh, never.
Oh.
Yeah, South Wales. It's forecast next week. Wednesday is going to be rain, which is a bloody night with all the beautiful weather we've had recently. We popped down the road down to the pub today, sat in the garden, had a pint, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Next week, apparently, Tuesday onwards down there, it's going to be, that's Wales. It always rains in Wales.
Well, yeah.
But, it's great shame. Great shame. It won't spoil the time, though.
No, I've been out the day with the girls. We've been round feeding the swans and the ducks and
lovely.
Nice.
Yeah, Libby saw that little chicks. They're so small. They're just like this, and she's got 14 of them. This mama duck strutting her stuff there with her 14 chicks. My God, bless her.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Lovely weather up here as well. So
just down the road from me here, opposite my pub, is a like a pond.
Yeah,
and they're all mallard ducks and that.
Aye.
They cause absolute bloody chaos because they continually crossing the road.
Yeah, they do here.
People have to stop and everything, and they've actually put signs up a couple of years back now.
Yeah,
warning wildlife crossing, and they're fuckers. They'll come from the ponds, right, and they'll come across the road to eat grass on the outside of the road, and the mama ducks are bringing all their little tiddlers with them, and in that area you're not allowed to walk your dog off the lead.
Yeah,
because you know what dogs can be like, and it causes carnage. You see all these cars queuing up for watching these, and the mama duck was sitting in the middle of the road watching all her little ducklings running across. It's lovely to watch.
Yeah, it's funny. We have 2 lakes just down the road. We've got a huge big one and there's a smaller one. In the cross, they're always crossing the road back and forward. And last year there was a pair of swans had 12 cygnets.
Oh, Christ.
And they all crossed the road in single file. So you've got like the traffic held up for about 10 minutes. Is they're all just walking back and forward, and then, I'll go and have a nibble here. It, like you say, it causes absolute chaos, but I just think it's hilarious. It's just them doing their own thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's great. I like watching it. It makes me, I sit in the garden in the pub and you see all these cars. You can see they're like getting really pissed off. But, and then the mama duck will sit there in the middle, or the other duck will sit there in the middle of the road like they're a policeman. And right, you got to stop.
Yeah.
Let the kids
It's about the only time humans nowadays would make way for nature, isn't it?
True.
It's kind of sad if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's very sad if you think about it.
And since I've relocated to York, and I mean I've seen a lot of people are going to Free Lakes, and they're just on their fishing trips now and then. It's fishing season.
Yeah, the fishermen were out as well today.
Yeah.
How much does it cost for a rod license nowadays? Because it was like 12 quid last time I did it.
Does it not
Do
depend?
you want it in sterling or potato currency?
Get him.
It's 25 potatoes here, man.
well, loads of bags of potatoes. I mean, that went.
In the UK, in England, it's 40 quid for 2 rods. If you want to fish with 3, if you want to fish with 3 rods, which you can in certain places, it's 60 quid.
Good Lord.
Oh shit! All right.
Whoa.
That's insane, man.
You can't do anything without paying for it, really, can you?
Nope.
A little pastime,
Nope.
little quiet pastime like that.
Nope, nothing free nowadays.
To pay.
Nope.
Nothing.
Mental.
They're ripping up your whole how should I say it, tendrils to being a self-sufficient human as quick as they possibly can. They want to rip it all up. Heating yourself, heating your household, feeding yourself, everything else.
Yeah. Even like being creative on YouTube, which a lot of YouTubers aren't, to be fair, but even that cost, just the way it is, isn't it?
Well, that's why now I do more sea fishing because it's free. Obviously you can do beach casting and all that, or go boat fishing, but you don't have to. If you go out in a boat, you've got to pay for the diesel and everything. But you don't have to pay any rod license or anything. So, and the great thing about boat fish or sea fishing, you never know what you're going to catch. It's great.
Yeah.
It's everything time. Things when you're fishing, course fishing, you're pretty much restricted to what is in that venue, river type situation, lake, whatever. But out in the seaside, I mean, the last time I went out, I caught a taupe, which is a member of the shark family. Never caught one before in my life. Beautiful looking thing. Let it go. You can't eat them. But it was a stunning looking thing. Weighed about 40 pounds. But we let it go, obviously, and they won't sell it at a market. So, but what do they call them? Dogfish? Like they're actually what you used to see years ago in the old fishmonger or fish and chips as rock salmon. That's what they are. The old dogfish. And caught loads of them, but we always let them go, basically.
I used to do that. I mean, back in the day when I first started fishing, I went with my uncle, and we caught this. I think it was a perch or something like that. And he turned around and says, "Oh no, don't keep it or anything like that. Throw it back in the lake." So obviously I'm a young kid, so I just got the fish and just fucking threw it straight into the middle of the fucking lake. And he was like, "You probably just knocked that fucker out, and basically it's going to get eaten by something." It's like, whatever, I don't know. Big up CPFC, Paddy. How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
What's your favorite food, guys? Hey, let's take it off football. What's your favorite food? Favorite food when you're fucking after having a few drinks. What's your favorite food? Round table. All right.
Roast beef is my ultimate.
Roast beef dinner with all the trimmings, Jez. Is it the whole thing? Yeah.
Got all that.
Yeah.
I have all that.
Yeah.
Well, whilst Monkey Boy's here, his favourite is beef Wellington. So I said, all right, we'll have beef Wellington.
Monkey Boy.
It's my
Monkey Boy. Oh my!
The reason is when he was a little baby, little tiny, he used to climb. We used to have this place with open stairs, and he would climb up underneath the stairs like that, and then he'd drop down onto the sofa. He was a bloody nightmare for climbing things. Terrible. And he said to me, I said, when you're over here, what would you like? A special meal? He said, I love beef Wellington. I said, right, we'll have that then, because the place that we're staying in on Tuesday before the big day got a fantastic menu. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with it, but I said, right, we're going to have this one particular beef dish. And he said, I've never had it. I said, well, you're going to have it.
Back.
I'll treat you to it. It's 100 quid. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But I said, it is worth having. So that's what we're having on Tuesday night. Yeah, that's it.
Don't think I've ever had beef Wellington.
Is he going to climb into the altar?
Probably. He'd probably do a swing thing down. He's nightmare for climbing stuff. Nightmare. He used to climb up road signs. Seriously, I'm not joking you. You'll be walking along, going down the high street, wherever. Next thing you know, he's up a bloody road sign. I said, get bloody down. He broke his arm actually doing it. Fell off once, broke his arm.
Oh my days.
But hey, there you go.
So it should be a good wedding though, shouldn't it?
Well, yeah, it's going to rain all day, but that's a bit of a disappointment. But no, it'd be good. It'd be good.
When is it? Wednesday?
Yeah.
How do you know it's going to rain? Is that like the weather forecast?
Yeah, Barb's looked it up and said it looks like it's going to be forecast rain Tuesday to Thursday. I thought, oh, for fuck's sake. You know. So, yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It'll still be good. It'll still be good.
Yeah.
Of course it would be.
Awesome.
Of course it would be. Awesome. Yeah, of course.
Is that when Madrid play Arsenal at the Bernabeu on the Wednesday?
Yeah.
Is that when it
is? Wednesday.
I will miss it. I'll record it, but I won't see it live. So I'll be continually going on my phone.
Yeah, leave off social media then, because it'll be all over that.
Jez, what's your feeling for the second leg? How do you think we'll do?
Well, I got it totally wrong the other night. I said it'd be.
So we all have, man. We all did. We all got it.
I think it's going to be if Real Madrid score first, then we've got to be careful. But I have to say, I think Arteta, with his substitutions today, got it bang on.
Today?
Well, let's be honest. Arsenal, Brentford, it's a dead rubber.
Yeah.
We ain't
No, I agree, yeah.
We ain't winning the league. So he took off the right players to, and even though we had to play with 10 men for the last, 5 minutes? It doesn't matter. We're not going to win the league. It's done. It's gone.
Yeah.
And
No, I agree. But
I think it's right to protect the players. So
he should, but he brought on Saka though. He shouldn't have done that.
No, he shouldn't have done. And you look
really
at that,
shouldn't
mate,
have.
he's still not fully fit, is he?
No, he's not. He's not at all.
He's jogging. He's not running. He's jogging.
Like the performance he put in the first leg against Real was like mercurial, considering the fitness he is. You can see it clearly. You don't have to be a football expert to look at the guy and know he's not 100%. He's not 100% at all. Why did he sub him on today, Jez? Why the fuck did he sub him on today? Why?
If he's 100%, when he got near
speed, but I don't agree with it. I think
would
it's
have
a
missed it
mistake.
straight away.
I think he's trying to get him time to get him.
Yeah.
Look, he might be fit, but he's not match fit. Difference. There isn't.
Yeah, no, huge. Yeah.
Difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure really.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, if Madrid score first, I think they're going to come out hard and fast.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Could be a mistake because Arsenal could then catch them on the break.
Could do. Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting game. That's all I can say. But unfortunately, I won't see it live.
No.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to be. It's nice to actually be in a
party.
It's nice to be. Big up, lad. How are you? It's nice to be. It's nice to be in a cup run all the same. At least we have a chance to be in the semi.
I might have to just keep running because across the road is a pub.
No, enjoy the wedding, mate. Fuck that.
Yeah,
enjoy the wedding. Come on.
I might have to keep
enjoy the wedding.
Out. No, I'll have my phone there and I'll sit there being a boring bastard in the corner.
Enjoy the wedding, mate.
And I'll get a punch. I'll get a punch in the face from the wife.
Yeah.
So just gonna pop to the loo, boys.
Yeah.
All right. See you in a bit, mate. See you in a bit.
How you going, Paddy?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me on, Yeti.
Yeah, no worries,
do appreciate it. Yeah, no, sorry guys, I don't know any of you or anything, but I just tuned in. So what's the chat about? Just talking about the football and.
I was just talking general chat, basically.
Okay.
So
no, by all means, carry on. Like.
Yeah, but you know us, mate. You're always in the chat. You know most of us on screen. That's Michael there. That's AK4P. That's Jez Collins. I'm Cara Rossi. Whoever the fuck I am, that's Yeti. You know us, man. Come on. You can chat.
Oh right. Oh, so you're Carl Rossi. Sorry, because I've never seen you before or anything. So well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you and everything.
Lovely to meet you too, mate. Lovely to meet you. So speak away, man. Just chat about whatever is on your mind or whatever else.
Not much, to be honest. I was just chilling out and I was just tuned in and just clicked on the link. So, nice. Well, I suppose the Arsenal game I thought was absolutely unreal. Arsenal winning that game 3-0. I didn't expect that at all.
His face. Bill Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Well,
Jack. Come on, Jack.
He looks like he's about done, doesn't he?
Pissed off.
Jack, you all right?
Jack, you're all right, mate. You're in a lovely kitchen.
You're all right, bro.
You're in a better. Your kitchen is better than my entire future. Be happy, man.
Just like the Samaritans, we're all here for you, mate.
Yeah, man. Not happy about the result today, no.
He's pissed. He's pissed. Can you hear us?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Jack, are you there?
No, Jack, you're on mute. You're on mute. I can't hear you.
Can't hear you, mate.
Can't hear you.
you.
Speak. Speak.
Oh,
Jack.
bollocks to this.
Hello, Jack.
I can't hear you.
Oh no, I heard you.
I think he just heard what we said before. He just went, fuck this, I've had enough. How you doing anyway, Michael? You alright, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. It's much better when we have all general chit chat and take rather than football.
Yeah, for a change.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was about football, I mean, oh Jesus Christ, I mean.
Oh, I bet you have lots to talk about, Michael. Especially with them friggin' brown envelopes.
Oh, yeah.
Posing every day.
You know what? I actually do have a question. I want to put this to Arsenal fans. Look, there's a lot of rivalry between Chelsea and Arsenal, yeah?
Here we go.
And this is what I want to say, yeah? Right, the last 20 years, would you want Roman Abramovich or would you want the Cronkies?
Roman Abramovich, obviously.
Exactly.
Without even a doubt. That's of course. Yeah. Yeah.
He nearly bought Arsenal, Abramovich, before he bought Chelsea.
That's right, yeah. That's right, Jace, yeah.
He had some sense.
Yeah, I know he was linked with both Arsenal and Tottenham. He went down Tottenham Road and then he compared it to Siberia. So, yeah, in other words, Tottenham. So,
right?
So, yeah, he got that right about Tottenham as well. So, yeah, I mean, everyone else thinks that anyway, don't they, about that? But, yeah, I mean, we've got to give credit to Sven and Eriksson. I mean, if it hadn't been for Sven, obviously, I mean, be up to him. I mean, yeah,
Sven, Mike Gaffer.
Chelsea. So, yeah. I want to say this in terms of Jez since he's been on. I'm glad you keep him with your channel, Jez, because there's no one else out there that's doing what you're doing, especially Arsenal as well. I mean,
exactly.
God, it's difficult with your fan base. I mean, before social media, I never really thought Arsenal fans were this, let's say, volatile, shall I say? Let's say in terms of Arteta. But when you go to social media, it's something else, and I've never realised it. I mean, for me, given on where I am, I always thought it was Man United.
I thought he jacked off, to be honest.
Oh, it's...
Let me disgusting, you dirty bastard.
I don't think you heard me the first time. Your kitchen is brighter than my whole future.
The thing is, what it was about, right? Is I'd made a rash decision because basically it was causing issues at home.
Yeah,
I was spending so much time going on different shows. Not so much of mine, not so much, but I became a channel whore, and
you did.
She was getting young, and she'd say, "Oh, what time we eat? What have you got a show tonight?" And I say, "Yeah, I'm on so and so's at 7, or I'm on so and so's after that at 9." She said, "Well, when are we going to eat then?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, blah blah," and it was causing issues. So I made a knee-jerk reaction because we had how can I put it? Quite a debate about it, to be fair. And I said, "Oh fuck, I'm going to fuck it off. I'm just going to piss this thing off and say bollocks to it." Family at the end of the day does come first. And
of course it does.
After I did that show, the amount I had like 154 people comments. Then on Instagram, my phone was going all day long. So we had a long chat, me and the missus, and she said, "Look, don't knock it on the head, but you just got to take some time out. Take some time out from it. Give it 2 or 3 months. Let's regroup on this, because I'll tell you why I did it. I've said this before. I was a very selfish young man when we were first together. I used to lie all the time about I'm going to this game, I'm not going to, I'm working. When I was actually going to like away games and things like, and we had no money at the time, and it is wrong. It really was wrong, and she sort of relayed that, if you get my meaning, and she said it's not about money now, but it's about quality time.
Back in the set.
So I said, you know, yeah. So I decided I'm not people. I am very reactionary. Right? And I just said, "Oh fuck it!" I said, "I'm had enough of this." Right. And then basically after what she said, that she watched the stream. She said, "Look, these people want you to stay and do your thing. I didn't want you to cancel it. I just said, look, calm it back a bit. You know, rein the horses in a little bit."
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, I will do that. So, but yeah, I won't be around much in the summer.
What made you reactionary? By the way? What was it that set you off this time? Did someone piss you off, or was it just?
No, I've always been like it, mate. I've always been a reactionary sort of person. I've got a very short temper, and sometimes I just go, "Oh, fuck it," you know. And that's what I did that night. We had a bit of a row. James was here, and she said, "Oh, you can't be doing this when he's here, and this, that, the other, and whatever." I thought, "Oh, for fuck's sake," you know. I was like that. I'd have a few glasses of wine, admittedly.
Yeah, no, as we all.
Fuck it then. I just cancelled the whole bloody thing. And I did it. And she said, "No, I didn't want you to do that. You know, you're blaming me." I said, "I'm not blaming you." And you know how it goes. You know how it goes.
Yeah. I'm married too, mate. I'm married too.
It all went south. And then she's saying, "I never said to you to cancel it. I just said to you to put it back a bit." She said, "I don't mind you doing your own channel." She said, because she does watch them. And she said, "But you're always going on other, you know, you can be on 2 shows a night. And we never spend any time together." Like she'll say, "Oh, should we go out tonight?" I can't because I'm on so and so shows. I'm on at 7 o'clock, then I'm on at 10 o'clock. And she said, That's all you effing do now. You just sit there in front of your computer on bloody YouTube."
Yeah.
And I get it. I get
that's not right. That's not right either. That's not right either.
No.
You're missing. Your woman should come first. Absolutely. She should absolutely come first.
Sorry, I'm cutting in. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, just out of curiosity, do you enjoy the watch-alongs, Jez? Because you don't do too much of those anymore. You used to do them with Yeti, didn't you? Do you enjoy those?
No, I do enjoy them with Yeti. I don't enjoy doing them myself. I gave it a go. It just didn't work for me, mate.
Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't really get a lot out of it. Doing it with the Yeti's channel is different because we've got a sort of a special rapport, and we have a giggle, we have a laugh, and everything. Yeti does Nottingham Forest on his own, but he does if it's Arsenal. Then we tend to do them together, and it's fun. I do enjoy them. I do, even if the game's shit. Right, we still have a giggle. But when I was doing them myself, it wasn't my thing. I tried it for a few, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 games. I thought, no, this ain't me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not the same, is it? Yeah. I tried doing match reactions for a little while because I've always tuned into your match reactions, Jez. You know, and I've been listening to yours for a while, Yeti, and everything. And I just play them as if I'm listening to the radio while I'm doing stuff, you know, when I'm cooking and all that kind of thing. And I thought to myself, oh, this looks quite fun, and I'll do it myself. And then I realised when I was watching the games, in order to do a proper reaction, I'd literally have to get a little notebook out and write events in it so I could remind myself when it came to actually doing a webcam. And I have to say, it took so much of the enjoyment out of actually watching the game that I just thought, this isn't for me. So, do you know, I just listened to everyone else.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I did exactly what you were saying. I
Yeah.
don't do match reactions anymore because I'll tell you for why. You're bang on. I used to sit here watching a game. I'd write down certain key points, penalty decision, was it, wasn't it? Was that a free kick? Was it this, was it that? Blah, 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 blah. And I thought, I can't be asked to do this.
Yeah.
And the thing is, after a game now, what I tended to do, I wouldn't do it straight after the game. I'd do it the next day. Because everybody, straight after the game,
You okay, Mama?
10 people doing it. And you're like, everybody's doing it at the same time. And I'm thinking, what's the point? Because all you're going to get is people go from one channel.
Yeah.
But this has been on your mind for a while, Jez, so hasn't it? Because like I remember like a few months back, you did a similar stream where you were like, "Say I'm done with this shit" and all that, right? So yeah, I think has like leaving YouTube been on your mind for quite some time? Just like you're done with it, yeah.
This has been going on. I won't lie to you. Be truthful. This has probably been going on for 4 or 5 months. I've had this debate with the other half, and
you little stinker.
And the day,
I think she's talking to her dog. I think. Mama. Yeah.
And it escalated, Carl. It escalated to the point.
Yeah.
I was going on 6, 7 different shows a week, and it was just impacting too much. And
yeah.
You know, I actually said to James tonight, right downstairs, I said, "Look, if I jump on Yeti's show in a bit, do you mind?" And he went, "No, it doesn't bother me." He's watching Men in Black. And I just said to him, "You need to go to bed soon because you've got a busy day tomorrow." Like, he's 30. Telling him what to do.
I'm surprised you didn't give it up after those bloody kids attacked you or whatever. I couldn't believe that when I saw that. I'm thinking, Jesus, if that were me and I were in your shoes, I would have literally have quit the next day.
Yeah, actually. That's a good
when there's
point.
actually people in the street who recognise you and think, "Oh, here's that guy. I don't like his opinion," and they do that. That would be too scary for me. I have to say.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point, Paddy.
Let's put it into context, right? That would never have happened if I was drunk, right? We'd been out for a lovely meal. I was drunk, right? And they called me out, right? And they said, "Oh, you're that bloody Arteta out guy." And
they knew who you were. They knew who you were straight away.
What they said was, "You're the Arteta out guy from Lee's channel. He's an absolute." Won't repeat the word.
Yeah.
I said, and I'll give it the big one. I went, "And what are you going to fucking do about it?" Which was stupid of me to do that, being at the age I was, 62. And these two, this one kid was 18, the other was 16, right? They were bigger than me.
Big up Tim Jerry. And
it all went stupid. What annoyed me was the young kid, the 16, went for the wife. Yeah, that's what got me. And I went up and smacked him, and the other guy got me, and then just went. It was an old craft knife thing, and it all kicked off, and you know, I basically I couldn't defend myself because I was pissed, right? And I was giving it up. What I should have done was just walk away. I didn't. I reacted, and then these two other guys come out from the kebab shop, and these kids run off. It's all on CCTV. They didn't come from Horsham. They came from Crawley. They were caught at the train station by the police, arrested. The one guy, the older guy, went down for 9 months. I can't remember what. Now, the other kid, I think, just got community service, I think. But if they hadn't have gone for the wife, I would have just walked off.
Mm.
But it was just stupid. It's I mean, you could say it's my fault. I should have just walked away.
Yeah,
I think
would
we've
say
all
that.
been in those kind of situations, though, Jez, where you feel like you should have done it a little bit different, but
it's not.
well, it's done, isn't it?
Again,
if you're out, if you're out with your wife, if you're out,
I reactioned again. I did it, Carl.
Yeah.
I reacted.
No, I know.
I'm very much the same. To
But
be honest.
if you're out with your wife, you have to put away alpha male, all that sort of stuff out the window, and just focus on survivalship and protection for your wife. That you have to do that, man. You have to do that.
If someone walks up to me and says, "Is your name such and such?" I'll just punch him in the face. I don't know what they're on
I would do
about,
the same
so-
thing. I would do the exact same thing if I wasn't married and didn't have to worry about a woman. I wish
absolutely.
I would love it to be that simple, man.
Yeah.
I envy your position in that regard.
You don't know how you're going to react when you're in a situation like that either. It's like, for example,
No, you don't.
when I was at school, I had, people pick on me and I got into fights, and like, there is no bravery there at all. It's just a split reaction. What are you going to do when somebody's right in your face and suddenly you're scared? And like, for me, at that moment, like, I hit the guy. It was no ego, no macho, no nothing. It's just, shit, what do I do? So it's one of those situations. So you can't really look back and regret anything, Jez, or say I could have handled it differently, because you're in that situation, And like you said, you'd had a few drinks, so it is what it is,
I'd had a lot. The thing is, back in the day, back in the bad days of football, sometimes you were caught out in certain places and you had to defend yourself. But when you were with other like-minded people, different, because you weren't on your own, and you had people behind you to stand the corner with you, if you want to put it that way. I mean, I won't lie, 5 out of 10 times we lost, but at least you had somebody else with you.
Yeah. 100%.
When you're on your own, up against two much younger, fitter guys than I am now, I'm not like I was back in the 20s when I was fit, I could fight. I'm not now. I'm 64 next month, so I'm not that agile, And I was drunk, man. We'd been out all night for a lovely, beautiful meal, right? And I reacted in the wrong way, because that's the way I am, unfortunately.
The thing is with that though, Jez, they went for your wife. That's out of order.
Yeah.
So for me, Jez was protecting his wife. So
the young kid, when the older guy, the 18-year-old, called me out, he said, "Oh, you're that blah 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 from Lee Gunner's channel. I fucking hate you. You're blah. You're an Arteta out. He's great. This and all." I said, "Yeah, and what are you going to do about it?" The young kid, because the wife said, just said fuck off, right? The young kid went and faced her out. As I'm having a go at the other guy, he punched her. So I just went over to him, I smacked him as hard as I could, put him on the floor. The other fella then came over and just caught me with this craft knife. Didn't get me that well, but it did hurt, I won't lie. And then the other guy, I hit him again. This other guy then punched me on the back of the head. I went down on top of the wife. 2 guys come out of the back shop to help, and they ran off. 5 minutes later, there's a police car there, and it's all on CCTV. They'd done a runner, and it's 3/4 of a mile to the police station. The railway station. So the police are already there, because the police station is literally 1/4 of a mile down the road from the railway station to there. And they got them. They caught them. They were arrested. But that's when it was You could say, if you want to be honest, you could say it's my fault because I reacted in the wrong way. I should have just went, all right, mate, whatever, and walked on.
Yeah.
Nothing would have happened. It's
we all have hindsight, Jez, after the situation. Everybody has hindsight afterwards.
I stupidly said, well, what are you going to do about it?
Mm.
Right? And I'm on my own. There's two of them.
That's stupid.
I'm on my own.
Can you imagine, though, being a 16-year-old and thinking, I'm going to attack, like, obviously, don't take this the wrong way, Jez, you're the same age as my parents, right? In their eyes, as a 16-year-old, an elderly man and his wife, yeah, because I disagree with your opinion when it comes to football, which is essentially entertainment. I mean, what sort of mind space do you have to be in to actually do that? To me, that is just insane.
It's because they're absolute pussies nowadays, and they look for an easy target, and that's how they build themselves up. You know, back in the day, we never did that. We always went for fucking bigger people, and we always went for different, you know, this is like, you're talking back in the day when you fuck around and you find out, and the worst thing nowadays is that's not a thing. You know, you fuck around and everybody turns around and goes, oh, well, they're the victim, not you. Fuck off.
The thing that really annoyed me after the event, it's taken my wife, Barb's, 2 years to have the confidence to go out on her own now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what
That's terrible.
Do you know what compensation we got? Victim compensation?
Yeah.
80 quid.
Wow.
They had to pay £80 victim compensation. I was like, well, just fucking throw it in the bin. We actually gave it to charity, actually. We did. We gave it to charity. But it took her a long time, longer than me. It did knock my confidence. I won't lie to you.
Facts, Jack.
But I don't live in London anymore.
Mm.
I have 2 little scroats like that where I live. They recognise me from Lee's channel. And what annoyed me, when I talked about it, people were starting to blame Lee. And I said, it's got fuck all to do with Lee.
No.
What I say on Lee's channel is my opinion.
Mm.
It's not him. And people were blaming him. I thought, fuck off. You know? And yeah, we've had the scroats saying, yeah, well, you deserved it. Well, okay, fair play. You know, that's the little Muppets having their little 5 seconds. But I could have dealt with it better. Let's put it that way.
My grandma never left the house, but then she did live in Wood Green, mine, so she probably had the right idea.
Yeah. Not exactly the greatest of places, is it?
Not the best. I think there are worse spots in London, like, but it's although I don't know now. I haven't been back there in about 10 years. Yeah, because that's not far from where you lived, really, was it, Jez? Wood Green? Not too far.
I know Wood Green very well.
Did you ever work there or like stay there a while?
No, when I worked for British Gas, I used to work up around there.
Oh, right, okay.
All around Wood Green, Islington, all around those places. Hendon, all around them places, man.
I say my grandma, she used to live on Gladstone Avenue, not far from the tube station.
I know the tube. I've probably worked there, man, but that's a long time ago.
You know when you get out the tube station and you can kind of turn left and you head towards the Wood Green Crown Court.
Never been there.
Or if you go, I'll tell you what, come out the tube station, head straight down the main street. I forget the name of the roads and everything. No, not Lordship Lane, the other one. There's like a big cinema there now. They call it Hollywood Green. But anyway, you go straight down the road where all the riots were and everything, and you turn left, and there's a housing estate there that's built in the 20s. My nan used to live down there, and my uncle. He's a big Spurs fan, my uncle.
Oh, crikey.
He's been going his whole life, so you never know. You might have bumped into him at some point, but I don't mind.
Maybe. You never know. You never know. I used to work around Wood Green when I was at British Gas, man. I was a gas engineer. Get around there.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love listening to all the stories you have about, going to Arsenal back in the day. And And it's amazing listening to it because, like I said, my dad, he used to go to Highbury every once in a while, but he never had a season ticket though, because obviously my granddad was a Tottenham Hotspur fan. So he used to have to queue up for absolutely ages and get there really early just to get in. Do you know what I mean? This would have. Oh no, my dad's an Arsenal fan.
Oh right, your dad. Sorry.
So my granddad would take him, but my granddad was a Spurs fan, but he'd take him anyway. So this would have been probably, I think my dad's 3 years older than you, so it would have been, yeah, probably in the 70s. Yeah. So whenever you say anything about what it was like going to Arsenal back in the day, I'm always like listening in because I find it interesting because, you know, because of the family kind of, not connections to Arsenal or anything like that, but just, you know, I like history, which is why I like listening to the, you know, the stories and everything.
That's why I set that channel up, because nobody else was doing anything about history and all that. That's why I set it up. And well, you probably know, I originally contacted Arsenal to do a history stream at Arsenal. I said, look, you pay for the equipment, I'll do it for free. I don't want any money, but if you can set it up professionally, I'll do it. And they said it's irrelevant.
Did they really say that? They put it like that, did they? What, in an email? That is absolutely insane. Like, not even like polite or put it somewhere. Like
No,
to actually.
It was like, you know, but no, what they basically said was, thank you for your offer, blah, da, 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 but we deem this irrelevant at this time.
Blimey, Jesus.
That was just before the pandemic. That was 2018, 2019. Yeah. So I thought, fuck it, I'll do it myself then.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I wonder if there's anyone you can get in touch with who could do some filming for you. Do you know what I mean? Well, around London or whatever, you know?
I can do that. I can get up there and do it myself, mate, to be honest with you. I can do that. Yeah. But doing history channels, I won't lie, it is hard work because some shows get massive views, some shows get only a few. Like, you know, the other one I did the other days had over 4,000, but it is frustrating, to be honest.
Do you know what I'd say about that though, Jez? It doesn't matter. Say you make a really great video about the history of Arsenal, about your experiences as a young man or whatever. It doesn't matter if only 10 people watch it, because it's almost like you're capturing a moment in time. It's almost like you're cataloguing history, and you're creating a resource that people can view years down the line. Like, okay, maybe only a few people will be interested now, but you never know in 5-10 years time. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I still enjoy doing it. I still enjoy it. It is fun, especially when I do the old school shows with Kenny and DJ. They're brilliant, because I won't be doing one next week because I've got a big week wedding thing and all that. But I'll be back after that and doing one because Kenny gets I won't lie to you. Kenny gets a massive buzz out of it. DJ loves it to death. It is fun. It is fun. But I won't lie, it's hard work sometimes.
You know, you're like worst centre backs ever or whatever. Obviously, I didn't know this player at all, but he played for Arsenal during, let's say, a not particularly successful period. How would you rate Tommy Catton? Was he a good player or not that great, in your opinion?
Who?
Tommy Catton.
Oh, no, not very good.
Not very good, was he, you know?
Caton, no. Pretty poor.
So does he make it into the worst centre-backs ever for Arsenal or not that level?
Let me tell you, I've got the list here. Let me tell you.
Go on, let's hear your list. Go on. Sorry, guys, if I'm taking over and talking about Arsenal, I don't mean to. Like I'm just a guest, do you know what I mean? So you want to talk about something else? By all means. Like
this is the original list. From not this week, the week before. Runnison, Sterling, Karlstrom, Arshavin. I don't know why he was in there, but Mkhitaryan, Segan, Willian, Baptista, Perez, Jenkinson, Luzhny, Silvestri, Gervinho, Shamak. Got to be one of the worst players I've ever seen at Arsenal.
And Palace.
Tommy Canton, Diawara, Glenn Helder, Santos, Debussy, Squillaci, Miyachi, Grondin, Bishkov, Stepanov, Sonogo, Jeffers. So Tommy Canton is there.
Canton, not Caton, Canton. Yeah, you see, I was thinking to myself, because, you know, you were talking about goalkeepers. I thought Runnison is probably the worst goalkeeper I've ever seen play for Arsenal. I mean, he didn't even look like a professional footballer to me. But the thing is, he only played, 3 games for Arsenal, something like that? So I'm thinking, would you say Almunia then? Like, do you do it on that basis, like how important they were for Arsenal in terms of number?
Well, Almunia got into our... We did one the other night, and Almunia was number 1 on the... No, hang on, let me tell you. Right, this is our squad. No, I lie. George Wood was in goal. Nick Steiner, Silvestri, Stepanovs and Santos, back 4. Carter, remember him? Terrible player. Selly, Fimprong, Gervinho, Lee Chapman, rubbish, and Franny Jeffers. Reserve goalkeeper was Minoni. When we had Mustafi and Nketiah. Giroud, not the one you're thinking of. This is one of Giroud before. Mari, Mounts, Shamak. Worst manager, Billy Wright. Worst backup assistant manager, Don Howe. There you go. That's how it worked out.
Right, guys, we're going to end this now anyway. And big up to you guys for everybody who's been in the chat and everything like that. Final whistle, always awesome. Always like general chat and all that kind of thing. Big up to everybody who's been on here and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, as always, guys, big up to Michael. Make sure you sub to Michael. Big up your channel, bro. Before you go.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you as well. My channel, the Michael.ChelseaFC. Obviously, talk about Chelsea, obviously men's, women's. Do various other stuff on there. I mean, doing F1 watch-alongs, MotoGP. But yeah, I do match reactions as well. I mean, you know, when Chelsea are not playing, so you know, I stick to that currently at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I'm basically streaming every single day now. I mean, and yeah, I'm probably going to be watching that game on Wednesday. And I mean, yeah, if Arsenal blow that 3-0 lead, I mean, yeah, yeah, if you blow that 3-0 lead, I mean, yeah, and they still say Arteta in after that. I mean, they've got to be bought.
That's going to be epic, and it could happen as well.
It could, yeah.
Ooh, ouch.
As soon, yeah. I mean, yeah. For Real Madrid to score that first goal, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think they'll win Real Madrid. I just don't think it'll be by enough. Like, you know.
They've got the kind of players that can turn around a 3-0 lead. It just depends whether they actually are there on the night, or I mean, you've got the Madrid fans there as well, giving it the big one, and they don't take no shit. So they could easily turn that round, to be honest. I mean, I said that Arsenal need at least 3-0 to go to the Bernabeu. If it was anybody else, I would say, yeah, you've pretty much done this, but it's Real Madrid, you know, and they've got that kind of quality. So, yeah. AK4P, bring up your channel if you have got a channel. I don't know. I love the fact that you mentioned
I don't have a channel,
mind
though,
your language.
yeah.
Brilliant.
I mean, I don't have a channel though, but yeah, like I just hop on as a guest on panel call-in shows, and I just talk about City and the thoughts on the game every week, and yeah, what needs to be done in the summer.
Yeah. Big up to you, man. Good to have you on. And Jez, if you want to big up your channel.
Yeah, it's Arsenal History and more. No longer Arsenal History and Hall.
Still Arsenal History and Hall because you're going to be on other channels. So
I am restricting myself to certain channels, of which one is this. And yeah, so yeah, I won't be around probably at all next week. Got a hell of a week, family week and all that. But yeah, thanks, Yeti, as always.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Inviting me on, man. And
Pick up Yeti, as always.
No worries, mate.
There we are. There you go.
And hope you all have a blessed Saturday.
Absolutely. Well,
yeah, enjoy the weather, man.
Sunday now, mate. But
Oh yeah, tomorrow's gonna be sunny. It's gonna be sunny.
What about you? What about you? Have you got anything else coming up, CPFC, Paddy, or are you done with your channel or whatever?
I'm kind of done with the football, really. But I do have other channels. So Irish History Walks, that's on Spotify, Amazon. Check that out if you're ever planning on a trip to Ireland, to Wicklow, and talk about some of the tourist attractions there. And also, I've got a YouTube channel called Creepy Classics, which is basically classic short stories. I've got one up there by Arthur Conan Doyle, so on. And I just basically read them and put sound effects over and stuff. I'll be releasing a couple more on iTunes soon. It's actually a couple of stories my mother wrote. So Ballycran and the Black Cat. So they're horror stories. Mom wrote them, so I just read them,
awesome.
produced them. So, but then,
have you got me on Instagram? Could you send me the links, please?
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
Quite awesome, to be honest.
I really enjoyed it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, no, I haven't got Instagram. I'm not great with technology. I'm good at recording stuff and all that carry on. But in terms of social media, I don't really do much. I've only got Facebook. That's literally it. But no, I haven't got Instagram. But I'll text you anything you need, Jez.
Right, on Facebook.
Yeah.
I am on Facebook.
Okay, yeah.
He is just Jeremy Collins.
Jeremy Collins.
That's it.
Okay.
And
looking for a pencil.
send it to me there, man. I'll be very interested in that.
Yeah, sure. I'll send you everything. You can, check it out. These are what some of the this is the book. I've got it. Let's have a look.
Can't see.
Yeah, no, I can't see either. That's some of the oh wait a minute, it's all
it's
back to front. Oh yeah, of course, because it's on camera. Yeah, so that's not going to work, is it?
That looks like Satanist stuff. That does. Looks like
what? Sorry.
Stuff with it fucking being backwards.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I tell you what, all these short stories, they're from the Victorian era, so they're all pretty tame by modern standards. So don't be expecting, Texas Chainsaw Massacre or whatever.
Yeah, it sounds all right, mate. To be honest.
Yeah.
So Jeremy Collins.
On Facebook, that is it. It's simple.
Okay, and that's Jeremy.
COLLINS.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, I got that. Yeah. No,
cheers,
cool.
everybody, for being on. All of you being on, absolute legend.
No problem, Yeti. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, Yeti. We will all be there for the United Tears tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so guys, big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody who's come in. Big up to all the support, all the memberships today. Absolutely been an awesome day in the Yeti Cave. And all these people that's on here and all the people that's left since, Cole, Mama Flossie, Jack didn't speak that much. I was going to pull him in at some point, but it didn't seem to be a case where I could. So, big up to everybody. And as always, keep it real, keep it Yeti, always. And
keep it Yeti,
and all I've got to say now, guys, is tatty fucking bye. See you later, guys.
Bye.
See you later.